Sega shared an internal interview. And in the interview, they talked about the path forward for Sonic. They were like, what's next for Sonic? I love the idea of Sega asking themselves what's next for Sonic. But Mr. Osama,
I mean, they have no idea.
Mr. Ohashi, I'm sorry, had an answer. And he says, simply put, I want to surpass Mario. Sonic is a game that was originally developed to compete with Mario.
And I want $1 million bucks.
And it
ain't going to happen, Omashi.
And if my mother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle.
And if my mother had wheels, she'd have been a bike.
Ohashi. Just want to say that.
I said it wrong on purpose. Sorry, Mr. Ohashi-san.
I just didn't want it to come across poorly for you. Sonic is a game that was originally developed to compete with Mario, and it still hasn't achieved that goal. Our goal is to catch up and surpass Mario because we respect Mario. I want people to play it all over the world, including Japan, like Mario. And I want the movie to be bigger hit than Mario.
It was the finest piece of game I ever had, and I had it all over the world.
I would like Universal to create a Sonic area as well. That's our goal for those of us who love Sonic. You know, because they respect Mario, I get it. Yes. Whoops. Sonic could get there, certainly. It could happen.
But doesn't it feel a little unimaginative to be like Mario? Sonic. We want to do everything Mario did. Like,
no. Like, there's Sonic movies already, and there's Sonic games. So of course, yes, you want to have the same success Mario does. Yeah, they're not saying like we want the same movie or. The only thing I'll give you is the theme park. They're like, we want Universal to come to us and say, give us a Sonic Land. So that I'd agree with you a little bit on.
Cares about
me. Who makes the Sonic movie?
Universal.
Is it Universal?
Paramount.
So now you have to wait for a Paramount
amusement
park. Could you imagine a ride where you sit and every cart is like spinning like this as it goes through like a roller coaster, and then everybody gets off dead?
It's incredibly fast, too fast for humans to survive, and they force feed you chili dogs before you get in.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but you know, it's Sega. Of course, it'd be stupid to be like.
Basically, they're killing them.
You know, I would have taken a different approach about saying what I wanted for Sonic. I wouldn't be like, we want what Mario's got.
And if you're gonna do it like, I mean, it comes off weird, but if you're gonna do it like, we want to be like this thing, you're not gonna be like, we want the success of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
You know, you're obviously gonna pick the greatest platformer, most famous of all time.
You'd be like we want Sonic to be the #1 IP in the world. We want Sonic to have a #1 movie, like all that stuff. Like you say it like that. And they said it's out of respect for Mario, and I get it, but it's just like, I don't know.
It's a little lame.
Don't try and... I think the reason why not just Mario, but Nintendo's so popular is because they don't chase the success of others. They do their own thing. I think if Sega focused more on doing their own thing with Sonic rather than chasing successes, then it might fare better.
Yeah,
not that Sonic's hurting or anything.
They come off a little bit desperate, if you ask me.
Sonic's hurting in Japan. People in Japan do not care about Sonic anymore.
Was this question asked?
This was Sega asking themselves.
Right, okay.
Sega said, hey, Sega.
If they were at like a press conference or like...
Mr. Ohashi sat in a chair like where I am and said, what's the future Sonic?
Hologram of himself?
No, then he got up and walked around to your chair. Yeah, it's a strange thing to internally interview for. I don't know why, but...
It's like that Tom Waits did a like press conference and filmed it and everything, and like... It's like 10 minutes long or something. He's answering questions and talking to people in the crowd. And then at the very end, the camera pulls back and it's an empty room and he just turns the tape recorder off and walks off. It's amazing.
That's what this was.
It's exactly that.
Vin Loria says, I welcome them to try. Sonic and Mario both trying to outdo each other has always led to two reaching for the ever greater heights. Yeah, of course, I want Sega to try and make the greatest Sonic game they could. And my understanding is, not my understanding, my feeling is, how do I say this? Sega doesn't know how to make Sonic games anymore that really resonate with the fan base. They don't not resonate with them, but...
Well, what was wrong with this latest one? I guess you haven't played it yet, but isn't that supposed to be...
Frontiers. Oh, no, I haven't played
the one
Sonic.
That came out the same day as Mario Wonder.
I haven't played it yet. I haven't started. I played the hands-on session, and it was good. But reviews came out, and it's like it's good. It's all right. Like our reviewer who tackled it was like, it's got good moments, but it's also got issues. Like they just can't especially when it comes to 2D Sonic. Sega, I don't think Sega can get it anymore. It's a
completely different game than what Mario offers.
Well, that's fine and that's good, but Sega should be the ones who should know how to do that.
But you can't. I feel like you can't ever really compete with it because Sonic is all about like buzzing around and bouncing off things and like jumping around and like.
But that's not what Sonic's fast. That's not what made Sonic good back in the day. He had moments of speed and loops and all that, yes, but the platforming was there too. You had moments of just pure platforming, jumping around, like just like Mario. Like making a Sonic that's all that speed, that's not what Sonic's about. And that's why when Sonic Mania came along, Sega was like, we don't know how to do these 2D Sonic games anymore. You do them.
I mean,
and it was fans who made fan-made Sonic games to form companies to do their own games. They made Sonic Mania, and everybody's like, this is it. This is what 2D Sonic should be. This is what it was like. And it's been innovated upon as well. And now Sega's like, we know how to do a new 2D Sonic. And they get Sonic Superstars. And people are like, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. But nobody would say it's, I don't think many people would say it's as good as Mania. I got to play it still. Maybe I'll sing a different tune when I'm done. But yeah, I mean, our reviewer that tackled it, he really, really knows his classic Sonic. And he didn't hate the game. But he didn't love the game. It was just it's a good game. So I don't know. I don't know what it's so. I guess it's not unheard of. I was going to say it's so strange to me that a company can lose what makes its franchise great. But like, look at Halo. Like Halo's going through the same thing. Halo's been struggling for a while now. But Halo, you had a whole different team come in. But I guess it's Sega. All the developers who were there probably aren't there anymore. But Nintendo, while a lot of their major developers are still there, Nintendo goes out of their way to foster the new generation to show them, here's how we did it. These are important, but also do your own thing as well and merge those two together. So I don't know.
They need more like, what is it? Butt rock?
Got enough butt rock for sure.
More Hoobastank doing their soundtracks.
Yeah,
or Jizz from Star Wars. That's the kind of music that we need.
What do they
need
call
more Jizz
now?
players?
Oh, Jats. Sorry,
Jats.
Jats. Forgive me.
Oh, they changed it, didn't they? Sorry.
Well, it'll always be Jizz to us. We're big Jizz lovers here.
Yeah, we talked about that, but I had to read it on my own to find out that it was referenced as Jats in a book.
In a book, huh?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Wait, they made a book about Star Wars?
They did.
Well, there's a lot of other books that are separate storylines, not separate storylines, but like branching storylines.
Well, it's the first time hearing about
When I saw they had a book about Jats, I jizzed everywhere.
I jazzed everywhere.
And yeah, so in one of those books, they reference the musicians and it's Jats.
PC says it's still jizz to me, damn it.
Yeah, right.
Hi, PC.
I don't know, with Jizz, like you don't just listen to it, you feel it.
I felt it, man.
I feel it all over you.
You can taste it.
I feel it in my toes.
Yeah. It could be hot.
It really sticks with you.
You got to feel jizz in your soul, man.
For your recommendation, the GoNintendo Podcast.